Alright, what's going on, guys? Trey back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another MMA video. Going to be doing a fight video prediction between the champion Jon Jones and the eventual, hopefully, challenger Alexander Gustafsson. Okay, so we don't know exactly when this fight is going to take place, but it's pretty much guaranteed at this point that as long as Gustafsson does not lose to someone, he's going to be facing Jon Jones sooner or later, so this video should be applicable when that comes about. Now, Dana White did say that with his recent victory over Shogun, that he has leapfrogged Lyoto Machida and will be next in line to face Jon Jones if nothing else weird happens or there's no other, problems or things of that nature. So we'll see what happens. I mean, he says a lot of things and then people can get injured or timing-wise it might not work out. So there could be some problems. However, I am more excited to see Alex G face Jon Jones than to see Machida face Jones again. The reason being not necessarily because I think he's got a better chance of beating Jon Jones. He might, though. But I'm not saying that necessarily. I'm just saying that basically we've already seen Machida fight Jon Jones. He does bring unique challenges with his karate and everything, but we've seen it once before. This is a totally new fight. These two have never faced each other before, and they're both pretty much undefeated. I mean, Alex G does have one loss to Phil Davis from an anaconda choke. Phil Davis really good with those chokes when he's able to get guys down. But aside from that, he is 15-1 at this point, and Jon Jones does have one loss too, but that was a disqualification. And I mean, he pretty much won that fight anyway, so he's kind of undefeated, really. So this fight would be a really good one to see. Also because this is pretty much the first fighter I can think of that Jon Jones would face that can match him in terms of stature. Alexander Gustafsson is 6'5", 205. Crazy to see this sort of new breed of 205ers, which is we're getting to see 6'5" dudes that are really tall and just really skinny like Jon Jones and Alex G, so that they can actually use their reach and everything like that. And the guys they're fighting against, a lot of them might not even be 6 feet tall, depending, or just barely, or 6'1", this kind of thing. But a lot of them aren't. So obviously that's a huge advantage, having that height to be able to use their reach, to be able to, even with their legs, because their legs are longer. Even when they're shooting, we saw that with Jon Jones against Chael Sonnen, having those super long arms and stuff. Chael is just not used to being taken down from a distance like that, with getting wrapped, a single leg, whatever, because of that length of that arm. The arm is so long, Chael can't pick a leg or defend very well because he's not used to expecting someone to be able to pick from that far out. It's such a distance for him to be able to pick a leg and then start a takedown, or really take him off guard, catch him off guard, because he's just not used to seeing guys be able to reach from that far away. His timing and everything's not really used to it. And we got to see that in Jon Jones' last fight. Obviously, Jon Jones steamrolling through Chael Sonnen in the first round. Did have the toe injury, but as far as we know, that was self-inflicted, something weird, or just, sometimes guys are just focusing on so many things. They just, bad stubbing of the toe, I guess. Brutal, or maybe the cage or something. Not sure exactly what happened there. But he should be okay still, again, to fight probably early fall, I would think. And the opponent probably will be Alex G. If not now, maybe it'll be Lyoto Machida first, and then Alex will get it later. But sooner or later, this fight's going to go down, so the prediction makes sense. So, what do I think is going to happen? Well, like I said, it'll be interesting to see Jon Jones face somebody that can match him in terms of stature, because this is pretty much the first guy I can think of that can do that. So obviously, having that, not having that separation in terms of reach as much as he usually does, is probably going to be a little bit of a challenge for Jon Jones. Also, Alex's striking is pretty damn good as well. He's TKO'd a lot of guys, really accurate. His wrestling is good. He's really well-rounded, just like Jon, obviously. I would give probably the strike. Actually, I think I would give every advantage. Let's see. Okay, striking advantage. They're both awesome strikers. But we've seen that Jon Jones, I mean, he's able to outstrike guys that we just wouldn't expect him to be able to outstrike. Like, he kind of outstruck Machida, sort of. He kind of did. I mean, that last, before he choked him out and he got him down, he did land, what was it, a left hook or a right hook? I forget exactly, but he landed really well. He outstruck Shogun. Well, so did Alex, but he's outstruck a lot of guys that you wouldn't expect him to be able to. In addition to that, I would say he has better wrestling than Alex does, and his submissions. I don't know. I would have to say probably his submissions are actually better too, generally. So I mean, it is possible we could see Alex land, like a lucky shot or something like that. His best chances in this one are probably to turn it into a brawl and to try to knock Jon Jones out, just to try to catch him with something. Because, with the reach and everything, he might not be able to. Jon Jones might not be able to deal with it as well as he normally does, because he's probably used to most guys that don't have that kind of reach, and that he can kind of bully and use his reach to sort of, get at him from the outside and land when they're not able to. So maybe Alex can capitalize on that and land something really good. But, I mean, in terms of odds, in terms of betting, this one, I mean, obviously the odds are going to be way in Jon Jones' favor. I mean, the guy's pretty much, undefeated. He's pretty much beaten everybody. This might be his last new opponent that he's going to face for a while. Everybody else might be like a rematch. We'll have to see, unless there's some new up-and-comers that I just can't think of at the moment. Maybe Glover or somebody like that. Yeah, everybody else, maybe Dan, maybe Hendo. If he beats Rashad. But other than that, he's pretty much beaten everybody. So obviously, if we're doing a prediction, I have to go with Jon Jones for this one, even though I do think Alex has got a pretty good chance of beating him. But in terms of odds, I would probably have to go 70-30, 70% chance for Jon. Because like I said, he's got the advantage in the wrestling, obviously. His striking, even, I'd give him the advantage. And even in the submissions, I guess I would give him the advantage. So pretty much all-around advantage for him, as long as nothing crazy happens, or as long as he stays technical and it doesn't turn into a slugfest and he doesn't get caught with something. Jon Jones should win this fight. It's kind of pretty easy, no-brainer type thing. So those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think on the fight. You think I'm totally off? Do you agree with me? Please feel free to write in the comments below. Talk about it. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This was Trev, and I'm saying peace.